Hurricane Idalia making landfall this morning along the Gulf Coast, leaving a lot of flooding and damage in its path. Hundreds of thousands are without power right now in Florida and Georgia. Wow. Our Matthew Capucci joining us live now from Pensacola. Matthew, you've been in literally the eye of the storm. What are things looking like right now?
Well, I got to say, right now, conditions have really improved quite quickly. I was surprised with just how brief the hurricane was. Hurricanes like this that are kind of smaller, more compact, have very tightly coiled winds about their center, for which reason it wasn't all that bad this morning. We got tropical storm force winds, then boom, that eye wall, the ring of winds around the eye, the furious donut of spinning winds hit. We got gusts about 90, 100 miles per hour. Power quickly went out, trees were down, roofs were peeled off buildings. I saw some mobile homes flip, some sheds, outbuildings flipped as well. You can see on the screen right now just how bad those winds were. And the visibilities dropped down to only a few hundred feet, if that. We had Fujita mini swirls, a weird term, basically these smaller eddies whipping through the eye wall, causing strips of enhanced damage. Ultimately, it definitely felt like a strong Cat 2, low-end Cat 3. That's what it was. We don't know yet just how bad the surge was, but keep in mind, in areas like this part of the Big Bend of Florida, where the bathymetry or the shape of the seafloor is a very shallow, gently sloping kind of slope towards the coast, it's very easy to push water ashore. That's why surge was such a big threat with this. At least now things are getting better, but now the storm is moving into Carolinas and Georgia, dumping very heavy rainfall and spinning up some tornadoes.
So in Georgia and North Carolina, they can look to just see a lot of rain and maybe tornado watches and things of that nature.
Yeah, definitely. So the remnants are moving north right now. They're kind of removed from the warm water. Hurricanes feed off warm waters. You take away the fuel, they start to lose their oomph. That's the case right now. Now, there's a cold front over the Appalachians. That cold front is pushing the storm offshore. That's why we're not dealing with it here in the DMV, but it's also squeezing all the moisture out of the air in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia as well. They'll see copious downpours, rainfall rates of several inches per hour with totals between 4 and 8 inches total. And the spin, the vorticity, change of wind speed in or direction with height, caused by the actual storm system itself, will cause smaller thunderstorms to rotate, causing a tornado risk as well.
Now, Matthew, I want to make sure that folks understand, just because it's clearing up where you are, folks are not out of the path of danger. The Carolinas, as we said, still in the path of the storm, and there could be issues for them. So please just emphasize that these storms can be very unpredictable. Even though it looks like it's clearing out, things could still change at the drop of a dime.
Most definitely. I think we get so hung up with hurricanes on the category. Is it Cat 4? Is it Cat 3? Ultimately, though, the category, the Saffir-Simpson scale, refers only to wind speed. And wind is not the #1 killer in hurricanes. It's water, both freshwater flooding inland and, of course, the storm surge. Now, the surge near the coast in the Big Bend of Florida is taking a while to recede. You push the water inland, it takes a little bit to come back out to sea. But moreover, we see so many deaths, up to about 50% of tropical cyclone deaths from hurricanes and tropical storms are from flooding, inland freshwater flooding. There's a moderate risk of flash flooding and excessive rainfall across the Carolinas, which is my really big concern there. They've already seen a lot of rainfall lately. The ground is saturated. They can't handle much more. And there's a 30 to a 45% chance that we exceed the threshold.
We've got to wrap, Matthew. Sorry.
We got to leave it there, Matthew. Thank you. Just stay safe while you're down there.
Please.